Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sydd Ferrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you hit that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. And if you are a woman that needs relationship advice, or you want to learn more about how to think like a man, or why men do the things they do, act the way they act, and think the way they think, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the description below, and I can help you out personally, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, brand new on my website, if you want me to coach you every step of the way, step by step, throughout your dating or relationship process and journey, and you want me to become your personal dating coach long term, then I have a special program just for you. Link is in the description below also, and I can help you out personally again, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, go pick up my brand new Girls Night card game. It's officially out. So if you're having a game night with your homegirls and you need something to do, then make sure you go pick up my Girls Night card game. It got a lot of fun questions and scenarios about love and relationships and everything all in between. So make sure you go pick that up. Link is in the description below, okay? And then on this hand, we got my brand new ebook. It's called Oh, He's Toxic, Period. And if you never want to be played, used, or manipulated by a man ever again in your whole life, then make sure you go pick up that ebook right there because it's fire, okay? And again, link is in the description below for that also, okay? And also, if you are a woman and you love quotes, dating quotes, relationship quotes, and things like that, then I have something special just for you. I came up with my top 100, yes, 100 dating love quotes for women, right? So if you want to go get that, it's on my website. And again, as usual, the link is in the description below also, okay? So all that's out the way, and we gonna jump right into this video. And this video is titled, These Are 5 Reasons Why Good Women Get Played by Men. Right, ladies? So you trying to figure out, you say, Sydd, I'm a good woman. I check off all the boxes. You know, I'm beautiful. I pay my own bills. You know, I'm educated. You know, I'm smart. I'm talented. I got a lot of things going on for me. You know what I'm saying? I look good. I dress nice. You know, I do well for myself. I take care of my responsibilities as a woman. I'm not in no drama. You know, I don't tolerate no mess. You know, I'm really peaceful. You know, I'm the whole package, Sydd, right? You know, I know how to cook like somebody grandma. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do a whole bunch of things. You know, I'm good to my man. You know, when I do have a man, I'm good to him. I treat him right. You know, I do everything. I make sure this man is always good. Any man that's with me, Sydd, you know, I just do everything I can to make him happy, you know? And a lot of times what happens is you end up getting betrayed by this man. This man ends up using you, or he just simply just doesn't want to be with you, or he's disrespecting you, or it's not going the way you planned out. And you say, why is this happening to me as a good woman? I'm so good. Like, I'm so great. I don't deserve this. Why do men keep treating me this way? Why do men keep treating me so bad? Why do men, you know, dog me out? I do everything good. What's the problem here? Like, I thought that's what a good woman was supposed to do, was be good and, you know, take care of her man. But why it seemed like every time I try to do that, it seemed like every man either don't want to be with me, or he disrespect me, or he just simply just doesn't care, and I don't get nothing out of the situation, right? I end up getting the door slammed in my face. I end up getting rejected, or I end up getting the short end of the stick. Like, men just be dogging good women out, and I just don't understand it, right? Okay, ladies, so in this video, I'm going to discuss my top 5. Yes, 5 reasons why you being a good woman to maybe the wrong type of men, a lot of times you end up getting played by these men or by a lot of men just in general. And you feel like maybe the bad girls get everything. You feel like the good girls always lose and the bad girls get everything. Like the girls that don't really care, the girls that be treating men wrong, that be dogging men out, that be disrespecting men and stuff like that. You feel like those women get everything and the good women don't get nothing at all but played. So I'm going to tell you why you get played in your face. These are 5 reasons why you get played, okay? So without further ado, we're going to jump right into this video, right? And we're going to go to number 1. So number 1, the first reason why a man just might dog you out and play you in your face, even though you are a good woman and you feel like you should not get played and you should be treated with respect, but it ain't happening, is you're too nice and you're a people pleaser / man pleaser. So you too nice. You want to see the good in everybody. You just want to take care of everybody. You want to make sure everybody else is good, even if it inconveniences you. So you always go out your way for this man. You always making sure this man is always good. You end up doing more for this man than what he does for you. This man don't treat you like you worth nothing. This man treats you like trash, like dirt, like he don't even care nothing about you. And a lot of times you care way more about him and you're pouring so much into this relationship or situationship, whatever. You want to do so much for this man, but he do the bare minimum for you. You spending all your money on this man. This man don't never spend no money on you. You going all out your way for this man, making sure he ate, making sure he slept, making sure that he is on time at work, making sure that he, take care of himself. But is he making sure that you good? Is he taking care of you? Is he making sure that you are all right and he's checking in on you? A lot of times you don't get that reciprocation. So you too nice to the point where you a people pleaser. But in this case, you a man pleaser. But the definition of a people pleaser is basically somebody who wants to please everybody else, especially a man, when you get a man, even if you are in an inconvenience, even if you are the one that gets the short end of the stick, or it falls at fault on you, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? As long as everybody else good, you happy. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to let people down. You don't want to cause no conflict. You say yes to everything. Anything this man tell you to do, you say yes, 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 yes. Even if you don't want to do it, or you not feeling it, or that it's something wrong and it's something bad and it's something that goes against your morals and values as a woman, but you still do it to impress him. And a lot of times this man will never do the same for you. He will never treat you the same way how you treat him. He will never love you the same way how you love him. He will never respect you the way how you respect him. Like, you put everybody else on a pedestal, but you put yourself last. And if you are a woman and you a nice girl, like a nice woman, and you too nice, a lot of times people take your kindness for weakness. You gotta understand that not everybody nice. Just cause you nice and just cause you wanna go out your way and do for everybody else and make sure that they good, do not expect the same in return. You cannot expect the same in return because not everybody is like you. Not everybody cares the same way how you care. Not everybody loves the same way how you love. Not everybody is a genuine person. There are people out here, there are men out here that don't care nothing about that, and they want to use you and they want to take what they can from you and drain all your energy, all your benefits, all your resources, take away from you. As long as you're giving, they gonna take. and you gonna end up with nothing left. You know what I'm saying? And they good, but you not. So you gotta flip it. So you gotta flip the dynamic. You gotta change the roles. You gotta care more about yourself. You as a woman, you gotta start putting yourself first. You need to put you first. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody is not doing for you or wouldn't do the same for you, then don't go out your way for them. You gotta stop being so nice to people in general, especially a man a lot of times when he does not reciprocate the same efforts. If this man not gonna go out his way for you, don't go out your way for him. If he not gonna treat you right and love you and do so much for you, then don't do so much for him. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to impress him, or don't try to, do for him and then expect something in return, or expect that person to love you and treat you the same. Because a lot of times it's not gonna happen. So basically, you gotta treat a man the same way how he treats you. If this man not putting in no effort with you, why you putting in effort with him? That don't make sense. If this man not calling you, not texting you, not trying to go see you, why you trying to go see him? If this man don't want to take you out on dates and don't want to spend no money on you and don't want to actually invest and make an effort to get to know you as a person, then why you giving him your body? Why you giving him your money? Why you giving him your time and your effort if he won't even do the same? This man won't spend a dime on you, but you spending all your whole paycheck on him. This man won't do nothing for you, won't even lift a finger for you, but you cooking, cleaning, giving him everything that a man will especially want, but you don't get everything that a woman would want. You don't get everything that you would want. You don't get nothing in return. So you have to, so if you are a nice woman and you too nice and you want to make sure everybody else is good, you need to stop that so much and make sure you good first before you go out and help everybody else. And then make sure that the same people that you are helping, whether it's a man or whether it's anybody in your life, make sure that they would reciprocate and do the same thing for you. Do not go out your way for nobody that would not go out their way for you. Okay? Do not care more about somebody that don't care nothing about you. And a lot of times, you being a nice person, you don't want to cause no conflicts. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to say nothing, right? If something's wrong or if you feel a certain type of way, you'll just be quiet. You won't say nothing. And this man, he still benefits. He benefits everything. Even if you're sad and you're upset and you can't eat, can't sleep, and this man disrespecting you, this man don't want to be with you, this man using you, and you know he using you, but you just want to make sure he good. And a lot of times that's not fair to you because he using you. If you got a man right now that's living in your house and he not paying no bills, guess what? 9 times out of 10, he using you, okay? If you got a man and he ain't got no car, but he ride around in your car all day long or pick you up and drop you off at work in your own car, guess what? A lot of times, 9 times out of 10, you being used. If this man only gets sex up out of you, only call you at night, only call you when he wants some sex, but any other time he barely even answer his phone for you or barely even want to talk to you outside of that or never take you out on no dates and stuff like that, he using you. You gotta understand when somebody is using you. And when you a nice person, a lot of times you volunteering, you raising your hand, volunteering to be used. You trying to be used. You asking to be used. You basically asked this man, you basically told this man, look at how great of a woman I am. Look at all these great qualities I possess. I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. Pick me, choose me to be your wife, choose me. And this man, he did not even prove himself to you to say, hey, choose me to be your husband. He ain't showing you no husband type qualities, but you want to show him all your wife qualities. And that's not fair. So you got to stop being so nice and you gotta start treating people the way they treat you, and don't give in so much effort expecting effort back. Don't be thinking everybody else is so nice just like you. You gotta be nice to people who nice to you. Don't be nice to people who not nice to you, or people who would not or have not proved themselves or proved their niceness to you. So when you're too nice, you get walked all over, stepped all over, because people take your kindness for weakness. They say you weak. You weak. If you too nice, I know what I could get away with. If you always gonna say yes, or you always gonna let everything slide, and you always gonna just allow anything just to happen, that's gonna make people walk all over you because they know what you're willing to tolerate. If you a nice person, you don't have no backbone. You gonna tolerate anything because you so nice. And a lot of times people will take advantage of you being so nice because they're not nice. They're mean. They are mean people in this world that will take and use you. As long as you're offering, or as long as you're doing, they'll take, So keep your kindness to yourself until a man proves himself to you. So basically the problem is, a lot of women, you're too nice to men that don't deserve it. Or you're too nice to men too early before this man even proved himself to you. So you trying to be a man pleaser. You trying to be a pick me type of woman. And that's the reason why you get walked all over, because all this man sees is what you could do for him, but he don't never see you for the real you, because all he sees is everything, all the qualities that you do, you know what I'm saying, and everything he benefits. As long as he can benefit, he good, but he never got a chance to even prove himself to you. So that's number one. You got to stop being so nice and only be nice to men who are nice to you, or men who have proved themselves to you. Don't be going out your way trying to impress a man and trying to prove yourself to a man. Don't be no pick me type of woman, right? So that's number one. And don't let nothing slide. Number two, the second reason why a good woman just might get played in her face and used is you are too forgiving to men, right? So you too forgiving. So the reason why you get played, because you a good woman, right? You so nice, and part of that being so nice and so kind is you're too forgiving. So when you're too forgiving, that means that anything anybody does to you, if somebody betrays you, if somebody turns their back on you, if somebody uses you, if somebody causes harm or damage into your life or to you and puts you in harm's way, or shows you that they are indeed a snake, and they show you that they are out to get you and they're out to drain your energy and use you and stuff like that, but no matter what they do to you, you don't care, because you're so nice and you're so forgiving. And you're like, okay, it's all good. You don't want to hold no grudges. You just believe anything anybody says or anybody does. You believe that people can change. You say Sydd, but people can change. People change. I want to see the good in people. I know people are good out there. I know they got some good in them. Right? Just because you're a good person, you're expecting the good in other people. But when people have showed you that they are not good for you, you have to believe them. If a man shows you that he's not good for you the first time, believe him. If a man cheats on you, lies to you, disrespects you, cusses you out, calls you out your name, puts his hands on you, anything like that, believe who he is. Stop forgiving men and stop allowing men to get away with mistreating you, and then you sit and complain about why this man is mistreating you because you allow him to mistreat you. So a man can only do what you allow him to do. If you allow a man to mistreat you, guess what he gonna do? Keep mistreating you. You gotta start accepting people for who they are and who they show you who they are to be. If a man shows you who he is, believe him. Stop taking a man back over and over and over again, expecting him to change. He not gonna change. A lot of men do not change. They gonna be stuck in their ways forever. They ain't never gonna change. And you be expecting him to change. Or you think that you just that one woman that's going to make him change his ways for you. And it's not gonna happen. You gotta stop thinking that you could change somebody. He not gonna change. He gonna be the same, okay? So believe a man when he shows you who he is the first time. Not the second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th, 20th, 30th time that he done did something and now you want to complain about him still doing it. You should have been gone. You should have been done. You know you should not be there. But you keep forgiving him for whatever reason, you know, and this man keeps swindling his way back in. He end up telling you, oh, baby, I care about you so much. You know, I love you so much. I don't know what came over me. I'll never hurt you again. I'll never do that again. I will never, ever hurt you again, baby girl. I was tripping. You know, I was wrong. Right? Please take me back. Please, please, please take me back. Let me show you that I changed. Let me show you that I'm a good man. Let me show you that, you know, I can do better. Right? But you cannot believe the fairy tales. You being so nice, a lot of times the problem with being so nice is that you too gullible. You too gullible. You green. You are green. Meaning you gullible, meaning anybody could tell you anything and you gonna believe it just because you feel like people are genuine and people would not lie to you or people would not try to, you know, harm you just like you would not try to harm nobody else. So you be trying to see yourself in other people, but other people are not like you. People are not like you. There are people that as long as you take them back, there are men that as long as you keep taking this man back over and over and over again, guess what's going to keep happening? He going to keep disrespecting you over and over and over again. He going to keep cheating on you over and over and over again. He going to keep lying to you and hurting you and doing all these grimy, disgusting, dirty things to you, treating you poorly, treating you bad, just flat out disrespectful, right? And it's going to keep happening as long as you keep taking him back. So you got to learn when to call it quits. You got to learn when to stop allowing a man to come back in. You got to learn when to cut it off the first time he do something. You got to learn that, hey, this man ain't not going to change. And just because I think that people can change or I see the good in other people don't mean that people see the good in themselves. He may not see the good in himself, but you see the good in him. So that's why you see the potential. And I know he could do better. I know he could change. I know he's a good man. I know that he's capable of it. He may be capable of it, but he don't want to do it. He don't want to treat you right. And he not going to change because he don't care. And he shows you the first time. So when a man shows you who he is, believe him and stop being so nice and stop being so forgiving. And you got to start being mean and start cutting off men that do not deserve you or that treat you wrong. And you got to stop going out your way for men that do not deserve you. Okay? So that's number 2. So number 3. The third reason why you as a good woman, why you may keep getting played and disrespected in your face is you are okay with going with the flow. So you cool with going with the flow. You are okay with as long as this man happy, I'm happy, right? I don't care about no relationship. Even though I secretly want a relationship, right? You secretly want a relationship and you don't want to really bring it up to that man. You're scared to bring up a relationship to him because you don't want to run him off, or you're afraid of bringing up a relationship because you feel like the man should bring it up, or maybe you have brought it up. Maybe you are the type of woman that said, hey, what are we? What we doing here? What's up? What's good? We've been kicking it like we're in a relationship. We've been having sex like we're in a relationship. We call each other baby. We talk on the phone all the time. We text all the time. It's starting to seem like we're in a relationship. We're going on dates. We're hanging out. We're going on all these trips. We're buying each other stuff. We're sleeping over each other's house. This sure do seem like a relationship to me, right? So what's up? What we doing? Are you gonna be my man? What's up? Or, what are we? I like you, and what's up? You know what I'm saying? What are we? And guess what this man do? This man say, oh, I'm just going with the flow. Or, I don't want to rush into things. I want to take my time. Even though it's been 4, 5, 6 months, 7, 8, 9 months, a year already, talking about he just want to take things slow, but he already doing all the stuff that relationships consist of, right? And this man just tell you, I'm not ready for a relationship. Maybe he tell you, I'm not ready for a relationship. Maybe he show you, I'm not ready for a relationship, right? This man, he not ready. Or I just want to go with the flow. I'm just chilling. I'm not ready for nothing right now. I just want to focus on me. I'm just trying to focus on my career. I'm just trying to get some things together. I don't got time for no relationship right now, even though I'm basically in a relationship with you without the title, right? But this man don't want to be with you, basically. Or he trying to buy some time to go see what else is out there just in case, right? But either way it go, he don't want to be with you. And you're okay with that. You basically are cool with this man always pushing you to the side. Every time you ask this man, what are we? What we doing? This man just tell you, oh, I'm just chilling, going with the flow. Let's not rush into stuff, right? And you cool with that. And you keep letting him get away with it. You keep letting him buy some time. Time goes on. Another month. And you look up and 6 months then went by. You looked up and a year that went by. You looked up and 2 years that went by or more. And this man still ain't made you his girlfriend yet. Or, years go by and you still not a wife yet. And the reason why he don't want to be with you is because you keep allowing him to keep buying more and more and more time. Instead of you standing up for yourself and you telling that man, hey, I got to put my foot down now. Like, what we doing here? Really about 3 to 6 months. And really 6 months is too long for a man to ask you to be his girlfriend. But around 3 to 4 months, maybe 5-ish, but really like 3 to 4 months, this man already know, if he want to be with you or not. And you got to put your foot down, as he cool with receiving all your benefits. He cool with getting sex out of you, getting money out of you, getting your emotional support, getting your time, energy, you cooking and cleaning. He cool with that. Because he don't got to commit to you. He's getting everything anyways. Either way it go, he getting everything anyways, whether he be with you or not. So he don't really care about being with you because he receiving all your benefits. But you did not receive what you want, which is a relationship. So you got to put your foot down and you got to give this man an ultimatum. You cannot be scared. The problem with being a good woman is that you too nice. And when you too nice, you allow this man to just tell you anything and go with the flow. And even though you want a relationship, you should have been had a relationship. You should have been had a title. Or you should have been married with a ring on your finger. But by now. But it just ain't happened, right? And a lot of times you gotta learn when to say, hey, instead of what we doing, don't even say that. Tell this man, hey, I like you and it seems like you like me and I want to go to the next level and I want to be in a relationship exclusively with you officially now. And I'm a woman who is dating with a purpose, right? And I felt like we're on that level to where we should be moving in that direction. Now, if you are not ready for that, let me know. Because, we can go our separate ways. And, I'ma just do me. And, I wish you the best. Because I'm not finna sit and wait for you to get your mind together until you want to be with me or until you want to make things official. I ain't got time for that. You done had enough time, player, to figure out what you want to do. Now, if you're not ready for what I'm ready for, if you're not ready to be in a relationship or if you're not ready to be my husband and finally put a ring on my finger after all these years, or if you're not ready to be my man, my boyfriend after all these months, then, hey, we gonna have to split our ways and I'm gonna have to go elsewhere because I'm not being appreciated and I deserve more and I want more. So this man ain't got no choice but to make a decision to say either I'm gonna be with you or not. But a lot of y'all women, y'all don't do that. Y'all don't force a man to make a decision. Sometimes you gotta force that man to make a decision because he might not make the decision on his own. And that don't mean that he care about you any less. He might care about you, but he may not be, pushing for a relationship because he getting everything anyway. So he not really tripping over a relationship. But you want a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So if you want a relationship, you got to force this man and say, hey, either you give me a relationship right now or I'm out the door and you ain't never going to hear from me again. And we ain't never going to talk again. And you will never hear my voice or see my face again. And I'm done. And I'm going to block your number. I'm going to delete you and I'm out your life. Because I deserve more and you wasting my time. You see, when you a nice woman, you allow people to waste your time. When you are a nice woman, you allow people to play with you. When you a nice woman, you allow people to play with your time. You allow people to play with you. Because you don't really care about yourself. You don't really care about what people do to you. You know what I'm saying? And how people treat you. So even though you want a relationship and he don't, or he taking his time with it, you are allowing him to waste your time. You may say, Sydd, he wasted my time. This man wasted my time all these years. Nah. You wasted your own time dealing with that man, expecting him to change and expecting him to do more for you and expecting him to be with you and treat you right when you knew it wasn't happening. You should have been gone a long time ago. You wasted your own time by staying with this man and allowing this man to use you all these years without committing to you and without giving you a title of a girlfriend, fiance, or a wife. You let all that time go by without a title. You let all that time go by and you ain't put your foot down. So when you too nice, you don't never put your foot down and don't never demand what you want. If you want a relationship, demand what you want. I want a relationship. You gonna give it to me or not, or I'm out the door. You tell that man, hey, I want a ring on my finger. If you don't propose to me by this date, I'm out the door. I'm done. Because it's been too long and I done already proved myself that I'm a good woman to you and you should already know what it is. But, hey, you not finna keep benefiting off of me all these years and I'm going to be unhappy all these years while this man is benefiting everything all these years, right? Or whatever. So you got to stop going with the flow of things and you got to stop allowing people and men to waste your time. You got to care about yourself. Again, when you are a nice person, a nice woman, you put everybody before you, or when somebody betrays you, you don't care. You just okay with it. When this man wastes your time and this man tell you, I'm not ready for a relationship, You say, okay, not right now, okay, maybe later, and later never come, right? So do not go with the flow. Demand what you want and stop being so nice. You got to start being assertive and demand what you want. Stop being so scared to demand what you want. If you want a relationship, tell that man, I want a relationship. If you want to be his wife, hey, you better marry me or I'm done, right? So that's number 3. So number 4, the 4th reason why a man just might play a good woman and why a good woman just might get played in her face and used is you do not stand up for yourself at all. So if you a nice woman, if you a good woman, a lot of times, guess what? You ain't got no backbone. A lot of times, you scared of conflict. You're scared to stand up for yourself. You scared to rock the boat. You scared to put your foot down. You scared to tell this man what it is and what it's not going to be. You do not set boundaries. You let this man cheat on you and you don't say nothing. You know this man lying to you, but you don't never say nothing. You don't confront him, or if you do confront him, then you back out of everything. As soon as he try to flip it on you, or as soon as, he deny everything, you just kind of be like, all right, it's cool. As long as I got you by my side, I don't really care. And you will let it slide, right? And you keep letting stuff slide over and over and over again. You let this man ice skate all over you. This man cheating, lying, putting his hands on you, doing whatever he want to do, cussing you out, and you don't never say nothing. You quiet. You let this man cheat on you. You don't never say nothing. You let this man walk all over you. You don't say nothing. And you keep staying with him and you don't set no boundaries and you're always so nice. You ain't never mean. You got to learn when to be mean. If this man is mean to you, why are you being so nice to him? The problem with being a nice woman and a good woman is that you're good and you're nice at the wrong times. You can't always be good. You can't always be nice. Sometimes you got to give people a taste of their own medicine. Sometimes you got to teach people not to play with you. Sometimes you got to show people, hey, I ain't the one. So do not play with me. You got to start speaking up for yourself. You got to start telling this man, don't play with me. Stop treating me like that. Either you're going to treat me right or you're going to get about my life. What you want to do. You got to start standing up for yourself. You got to start telling this man how you feel. Stop being scared to tell this man how you feel. It's so many women in this world. You terrified to tell a man your real feelings about him. You terrified to confront a man. You don't want to confront him. You're scared to confront him. You're scared to tell him about himself. Because you scared that he gonna leave you. Or you scared that he gonna be mad. And he ain't gonna want to talk to you no more. Or you scared that, all these things, right? And you can't be so scared. If you a good woman, a lot of times you scared to lose that man. And you will tolerate anything just to say you got a man. Or you'll tolerate anything just to make him happy. As long as he happy, he good. But when you're unhappy, he don't care and you don't care. And the reason why he don't care is because you don't care. You don't care about yourself. The problem with being a good woman and a nice woman is that you nice and good to everybody else but yourself. You ain't nice to yourself and you don't put yourself first. You put yourself last and put everybody else first or put that man first. So when that man do what he want to do, you just allow him to do it. Even if it's hurting you on the inside and you don't ever say nothing and speak up for yourself. So learn how to speak up for yourself. Learn how to set boundaries. Learn how to, check that man. You got to check him. You got to tell him, hey, don't play with me. I dare you to test me because I'm going to be out your life so fast. I'm going to block you so fast. I'm going to ignore you so fast. If you don't act right, you better act right. You want to make that man be walking on eggshells around you. You want to make him afraid to make any wrong moves with you because he know what's going to happen, right? You got to start opening your mouth and telling that man what it is and what it's not going to be. And you got to start standing up for yourself. If you don't want to do something, tell that man, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. One of the best words that you will ever learn to set boundaries, if you want to set boundaries with a man or with anybody, with your family members, with your friends, with your coworkers at work, with your boss at work, with your schoolmates, with anybody, anybody in this world, especially that man, the best word to ever say is the word no. No. When that man asks you to do something that you don't want to do, no. When that man asks you to do something that you're not really feeling, no. When that man asks you to do something that's going to get you in trouble, no, I'm not doing it. And you cannot care about other people's feelings. You got to care about your feelings first. And you come first. So if you feel offended, say something. If you see something, say something. Call him out on everything. You want to open your mouth and any wrong move, call that man out on any wrong move. The problem with nice women is that y'all don't call a man out on his mess. You don't call a man out. You let him do whatever he want to do. And then you complain later about him doing it. That'll make no sense. You let this man cheat and lie and disrespect you and put his hands on you and cuss you out. And then you complain about him doing it later on and why he keep doing it. Why you keep allowing it? You got to stop allowing this man to get away with what he get away with, and you need to walk away, and you need to tell that man and check that man every single time, even the smallest itty bitty thing. If it rub you the wrong way, you need to check him and stand up for yourself. So get a backbone, okay? Stop being a pushover. The problem with being a good woman is that you a good woman and you a pushover. You weak. You are a doormat. You let everybody walk all over you and you never stand up for yourself. You ain't got no backbone. That's the problem. You got to get a backbone and don't let nobody play with you and don't let nobody treat you bad and get away with it, right? Don't let nobody think they can just play with you and ain't nothing gonna happen. Don't let nobody poke a bear and the bear don't do nothing. No, if you poke me, guess what? Hey, it ain't gonna be too pretty for you. So don't play with me, right? But you basically the bear and this man poking you. And as long as you are a gentle little bear and you a weak little bear, he gonna keep poking you. But the second that you roar and you let that man know, like, hey, don't play with me, I'm a bear, roar, this man know, oh, I can't play with her because I poked the stick at the wrong bear. He gonna keep poking that stick to see, hey, is she really a strong bear or is she a weak little bear? Does she got it in her? He want to see if you got it in you. He want to see how far he can get with you and what you willing to tolerate. And the problem with being so nice is that you let everything slide and you ain't got no hard stop, no boundary. You got to have a boundary and set boundaries with yourself and stand up for yourself, right? So that's number 4. So number 5, the fifth and last and final reason why a good woman might get played in her face and used is you never walk away when you're unhappy. So you never walk away. You never leave. You always stay. When this man use you, cheat on you, lie to you, disrespect you, don't want to be with you, whatever, guess what you do? You stay. When this man show you he don't want to be with you, when this man cheat on you with a whole bunch of other women and you know he cheating on you, you stay. When this man don't want to be with you and you begging this man for a relationship or you begging this man for a ring on your finger and he don't want to be with you, you stay anyways. When this man do anything in the world, just hurts you and disrespects you in any way, shape, or form, you stay. So you got to stop staying. You got to learn how to walk away when you're unhappy. You got to learn when to leave when you're not being celebrated. You know, don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're celebrated. Go with a man that actually cares about you, not with a man that don't care nothing about you. You got to learn when to cut it off. You got to learn when to call it quits. You got to learn when to say, this ain't for me. I'm not happy and I'm done. No more. You got to stop putting yourself through that stress. You got to stop putting yourself through that misery. If you unhappy, why are you staying there? Ain't nobody making you be in that relationship. You making you be in that relationship. You can leave. If you're not happy and you're not being treated right, you got two legs. Leave. Walk out his life. Leave. Get away from this man, because this man, he's out to get you. He's out to hurt you. He don't care nothing about you, right? He just want to use you. So when you see that, then you gotta stop staying with him and allowing him to mistreat you. Again, stand up for yourself and walk away. Leave. And the problem is, a lot of women, they don't leave for whatever reason. Maybe you're afraid of starting over. You might be afraid of starting over. Or maybe you're afraid of, being alone by yourself. Or maybe all the time and history and everything you invested in this man, you don't want to see it all go to waste. All these years, all this time. Maybe y'all got kids together. Y'all might got kids together. Maybe I got, assets, houses, and cars in y'all name and stuff like that. It's hard for you to kind of let that person go. Or, maybe you just care so much about this person and you really, 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 really like them, but they still treat you like trash, right? Either way it go, you gotta learn when to walk away. No matter what, no matter how much you care about them, you gotta care about yourself first. The problem with being a good woman and a nice woman is that you care about everybody else but yourself. You want everybody else to be happy even when you unhappy. So you gotta learn how to be happy and make yourself happy, and then you can take care of other people that take care of you. Only people that take care of you, right? And then take care of yourself first. So if you're not happy, then leave. Don't be making this man happy and he get everything up out of you, but you don't get nothing in return and you're unhappy. That's not fair. So if you're unhappy, always, always, always walk away, right? So ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are my top 5 reasons why you as a good woman, just why you might just get played by all these men, because you too nice. You too nice. You too good. You let anything slide. And you got to learn how to get a backbone and stand up for yourself and leave when you're not being appreciated, right? And then you got to learn when to give your good. And then you got to keep your goodness. If you a good woman, keep your goodness to yourself until a good man comes and proves his goodness to you. And then even when he does do that, you still got to have a backbone and show him, hey, you better respect me and you better treat me right. In order to keep me, you better respect me. If you still want to keep me in your life, hey, you better make sure that I'm happy too, okay? I'm going to get that reciprocation, right? So ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Hit that bell notification, and I'm out of here. So, to the next video.